Falcons. We'll start out with the Falcons focus, which is literally one thing. The Atlanta Falcons made a trade with the Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all know me, I ain't really big on trading with teams that are better than you, but um, we ended up getting Sidney Brown, and then we swapped 4th and 7th round picks, I believe is what it is. We traded back 8 spots in each round. The Eagles get our pick, we get their pick, and Sidney Brown. If you've been paying attention to anything Ian Cunningham has said and done, one thing I can appreciate is he said, hey, we need to bring in some more competition at nickel because Billy Bowman is coming off of an injury, an Achilles tear, and D. Alford got more money somewhere else. So we signed old boy from the Raiders. Now we bring in Sidney Brown, who is one of those DBs that can play all over the versatility, can play all over the backfield. I get it. I would like to know what our resident Eagles fans feels about Sidney Brown. But how you feel about this trade? It's kind of
so number one, being a podcaster makes you hate other podcasters. And that's the reason, number one, you should like, follow, subscribe, because it's real shit over here. To all you clowns talking about this is sending a message to Jesse Bates, you're an idiot.
To who?
Correct. See, this is the things that I have to read and I don't like. But yes, I saw somewhere that this is a sign that we're going to move on from Jesse Bates. No, it ain't. He is literally the secondary coach and did a great job last year with Billy Bowman and Xavier Watts. So we're not getting rid of him. Now, I have seen correct that he is a solid player. He is a guy. I think that he's been a very good special teamer for the Eagles, what I've seen. And potentially, yeah, he can be a guy who can play some plays for us. I think that Ian Cunningham is trying to get people who are capable to be into rotation and also keep the draft picks. So it's like, oh, well, I move back a couple. Yeah, I can probably still get the guys that I want. And if we draft correctly and scout correctly, and I can get a guy who can just be a rotational player. What it seems like he's doing is trying to find good filler right now since we don't have draft picks.
This is exactly what he's doing. He is following the rubric. I mean, as much as we don't like the Orange Man, everything he said he was going to do outside of what he lied to y'all about, he done did. Now, he told us what he was going to do. He lied to y'all, but he told us. Same thing with Ian Cunningham. He's telling y'all what he was going to do. We don't really have a lot of draft picks. We don't really have a lot of cap space because we going through all this with Kirk Cousins and dead money and all of that stuff. Plus, we have to re-sign players.
Kirk Cousins still available.
Yeah. What are we going to do? We are going to sign players, and I think I said this last week, in kind of the basketball model of 1 or 2 years, and then it was going to get us to 2027, where 2027 Cousins is off the books. We'll be able to extend some players. Jesse Bates will be probably up for a extension, but should be a little bit more affordable. And I think we have like $120 million in cap space in 2027 and like 9-10 draft picks, because we got 3 compensatory picks from all the players we lost. Plus we have all our draft picks for next year. So that's 9 or 10 draft picks. So the play is I'm trying to get through 2026. That's play. And this is a play move. I'm trying to build a roster with limited money and no draft picks. And that's what I'm doing. Sidney Brown can do a lot of stuff. And we're going to need you to do a lot of stuff.
And still be a good spec. Like, being that we don't have draft picks, so we're not going to have a bunch of young guys at the end of the draft we can just go get. Having competent special teamers means more. That's a third of the game, and that's a part of the game that will make or break, as you can ask very much so us about how much special teams matter. So yeah, he's I just think that everything is safe. And I don't like playing it safe, but that seems to be the strategy. And if you're going to do it, they seem to be committed to playing it as safe as possible.
Update. I am watching. Sorry, I keep turning. Y'all know the Hawks are in a playoff battle right now for seeding. The Indiana Pacers are beating the Orlando Magic
Oh,
128,
hey,
125 with
hey,
24 seconds left.
turn it up. We need that dub. We need that dub.
So I'm trying to watch now.
I can't be bothered with that because I'll get
But
distracted.
that's why I keep turning. So what's up, Sneaky? Robin is the most interesting man in sports, arguably. I mean, that's alive, yeah. I think Wilt probably had an interesting time.
Man, Wilt gave everybody hell. Man, ain't nobody been like Wilt since Wilt now.
In every facet.
Correct.
On the court. I mean, Kareem too. Now Kareem was just a different type of interesting.
Nah. But Kareem
like
was
Wemby.
Yeah, but that ain't interesting. It's respectable. It's a lot of things. You also not really like, oh, let me call Kareem and let's kick it. Nah,
Kareem ain't like none of y'all.
Nah.
but back to it. Falcons, man, we're literally just trying to build out a roster and we'll figure it out from there. I think this is just phase 2. Next phase is the draft. Y'all stay tuned because we'll definitely have more coming up for the draft as I will do some draft specials.
But before we run
said,
away from that, we did kind of stumble onto something I find very interesting. Kirk Cousins is still very much so available. It doesn't seem like people are running over to sign Kirk Cousins. And the other part that's interesting is the Steelers. What are
you is it me, Kev? You clicking in and out for me. It might be me. Is it me, Kev? You can hear him?
Okay. Yeah. But for me, the two things are Kirk Cousins. Everybody was so believing that they were going to be interested in him. And it seems pretty quiet on the Western Front. And the Steelers don't know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. That seems strange to me. Okay, thanks, Kev. So yeah, all of that's weird. And I think that you should be trying to figure out your quarterback because until you figure out your quarterback, I don't know how you build an offense or a playbook. Where am I tripping?
What teams need a quarterback at this point?
The
Raiders are going with Mendoza.
But
see, but the thing about Kirk Cousins is he's in it to win it. Like he ain't in it to make no more. I mean, he done made all the money. He said, according to him, he's trying to win.
With who?
Well, if you're trying to win,
the teams that are trying,
there's nowhere to go.
The teams that are trying to win, Bucko, they already got their guy.
Yes, except for Pittsburgh.
Right. And I mean,
they're trying to win.
Raiders, do y'all think the smartest thing to do is put up a guy who put up questionable numbers? Like on day one? Like rookie quarterbacks notoriously not the best decision to make. At least get a man some clearance.
Come on, man. This is the Davis family over there. The White Davises. Wahite. They don't believe in paying a lot of money. They don't believe in paying a lot of money and not playing you. I'm not about to pay you $30 million to not play, $20 million.
I guess Geno to the Jets. Steelers don't have a quarterback. Browns have a clusterfuck. Jaguars, no. Colts got a quarterback. Titans got a quarterback. Broncos, Chargers.
Colts,
Chiefs,
what are you doing? Kirk could be right there. Daniel Jones ain't gonna be ready. That leg is not put together.
At least as an insurance policy. Now, the thing is, you negotiating against the master negotiator himself. He ain't gonna take no pay cut. And no real reason to. I'm already rich. I'm rich.
But that fools in the comments was yelling at me like I was wrong.
This is the thing, Kurt. Then are you going home? Because nobody else is gonna. There's no big money left on the block for a quarterback.
Should have came back. Should have came back to Atlanta.
Could still come back.
No, you can't. I don't know how to. I don't think you can cut him and resign.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Well, then you're going to take a massive pay cut. There's no team that needs a high-priced quarterback. There's nobody who's that in need that's not already committed to just being butt cheeks.
Yeah, if I were him, Oakland would probably be the best place to go.
Right. But if I'm
I'm
Oakland, I'm
sorry,
not.
Las Vegas.
Tomato, tomato. Call them what you want to. They're gonna lose. But yeah, I think that's really the only place. But I'm also not paying for. First of all, we've given away all the money now.
Yeah,
Ain't none left.
free agency's passed. Like where you
Right.
and Minnesota got Kyler, so you definitely can't go back there. That was
Hell
probably
no.
it's Pittsburgh. Kirk Cousins going to Pittsburgh. That's the answer. He's
Well,
going to Pittsburgh.
he's not going to Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers there. They're gonna what be there looking stupid together?
Aaron Rodgers not. Well, I don't know.
And therein lies. Now you're seeing what I've been thinking about. Aaron Rodgers holding the Steelers hostage by way of holding Kirk Cousins hostage. I think that, but if I'm Kirk Cousins, do I really want to go practice with the Raiders and be terrible? I think that is it over for Kirk Cousins?
That would be unfortunate because he definitely showed at the end of last year that he can still play. Got Kyle Pitts paid. So I mean,
Right.
AFC West, no.
There's nobody. I've looked at every
Well,
there's no team that needs a quarterback.
you could go, depending on the money you're willing to pay, because I don't believe that Patrick Mahomes will be ready by next year. Is he?
Justin Fields. Justin Fields already there.
I mean, this is a great segue. We'll get there. But I don't know. I would rather go with Kirk Cousins in that offense. They don't really move. They don't move Patrick Mahomes. Well, they need an offensive line though. You don't get Kirk, but he could definitely distribute the ball in Andy Reid's offense. I believe so. I think he would be a better option than Justin Fields.
I think it's a lot. Justin Fields, Patrick Mahomes, and Kirk Cousins sounds like a headache that Kansas City probably don't want to deal with.
Pacers win.
But it's what I'm getting out of this, and what I hope the listeners get out of this is it should be very interesting for how things play out with Kirk Cousins and the Steelers, and on top of that, Aaron Rodgers here for the next few months. And it's very quiet and it's very strange. And I don't know why. I mean, you got to make a playbook. You got to start picking players. And Kirk Cousins is a guy who you have to build a team very specifically around due to his physical limitations.
Yeah, there's really nowhere else for him to go.
Home.